What is going on, everybody? Tonight we have the latest installment of Retrowax. So let's cut this open. If I can find my knife. I literally just had it in my hand. I see it. All right, so this is what you get with a box Retrowax. You get this nifty slip to give you a cheat sheet on what you're looking for in this box. It looks like we've got some really cool packs to open this month. So let's pull the. Well, I'm going to pull all these out. I'm going to get them in the order I want them, and then we'll get started. Be right back. Okay, I'm ready to go. So we're going to start with. I usually start with what you would call the newest packs. Of course, we have a 93 tops, but we'll save that for last because of the chance for the Jeter gold, which I've never got the gold before, but I've gotten his regular rookie several times. Nothing really great to look for in this pack here. The triple play, these are nostalgic cards if you grew up in my era. Kelly Gruber, Dale Murphy, Barry Larkin, Harvey, Alex Cole, Steve Finley, so not even really any stars in that one. All right, we got a big baseball. I think this is 89. They didn't really put a year on it. I looked on the back, and there was a 89 stamp there, so I believe this is 89. I only think they made this for a couple years. These are kind of a pain in the butt. They're bigger cards, obviously. But I don't think there's anything super great to get in these. They're all horizontal cards. Oral Hershiser, Jim Sunderberg, Tom Bernansky, Ruben Sierra. We got a Jose Lind, Nelson Santovania, and a Don August. So nothing really good there. 92 baseball, so you have a 92 Don Russ, I'm sorry. So there's a chance for a Cal Ripken autograph in these. I opened a whole box of these on my channel once. I'm assuming the odds are pretty low to actually hit one of them, though. Ron Gant, Eric Karros, rookie. And not really much good there. I've had a bad run on these boxes the last few times I've opened them. I love opening this, or I wouldn't keep buying it. So, I'm not criticizing the product. I want to make that clear. I just had a really bad run. Okay, Dawn of the Shield. I think I hit the big rookie last time, though. Greg Myers, Kirk Gibson. Because in reality, you're opening this to have fun. You're not opening it because you think you're going to get rich off the cards you're getting. So, no, we're going to move on. Leaf Gold. So, that might have been exciting back when this set came out. But Move On did not go on to have the career we all thought he was going to. Yeah, I see a Move On card. I think that it's a good card still now. Juan Gonzalez, Chris Hoyles, Wes Chamberlain, Jim Abbott, Travis Fryman, and Joe Carter. Joe Carter's another player to me just because he hit that home run in the World Series. I always think, oh, Joe Carter's awesome. Not really the case, though. Fleer Ultra here, 91. This is before it was a big time set. I think these ones were still pretty expensive, though. You got a Mets sticker. Andre Santana, Doug Jones, John Franco, Randy Reddy, Todd Burns, Dave Anderson, Gene Larkin, Steve Carter. Probably been just excited because that was a Pirate. And nothing really great in that pack either. Now we got 91 score. I always get confused where the Bo Jackson bat on shoulder pads pack is. I don't think it's 91. This is Series 1. This is the Manals in Series 2. Otis Nixon. We got a Jose Canseco Dream Team. Mike Bordick. I mean, he's actually a well-known player, but I don't think that's worth anything. Mark McGwire checks in. And Eric King is the last card in that set. We got a 91 fat pack. Only thing exciting about these is you get the Willie Stargell puzzle piece. I think you get two, maybe. Craig Biggio. Carlos Santana, Charlie Leibrandt, Kurt Schilling in Baltimore uniform. Roger Clemens MVP. Steve Chitrin, Doug Drabeck MVP. There's your two puzzle pieces. You got Joe Carter Grand Slammer. They must be insert cards for this set. Andre Dawson. We got a Rich Garces. Craig Biggio again in the same pack. And we got like the same pack in the back end. That is insanity. I got like the same cards twice. Wow, that's pretty awful. All right, 91 Fleer. This is that yellow border set. Nothing really that great in this set either. We got Calvin Schiraldi, I think, Mel Hall, Alan Anderson, Greg Vaughn. Okay, nothing really cooking there. 90 Upper Deck. This isn't the set where you can find an autograph card. Series, I should say. So nothing really great in here. After this pack, I'm going to pause the video and I will be right back. Ken Griffey Jr., that's a cool card. I'm going to set that one down, even though it's not a rookie. Second year, though. I'm sorry, that's third. No, that's second year. This is 90. And so Griffey's the best card in that pack. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So we got 90 Don Russ. Red border. Starting to learn these Don Russ packs. Some of them I had a hard time. They don't put the year on some of them. Gary Thurman, Charlie Huff. There are a couple rookies in this set. There's an error card, too. I'm actually going to be opening a whole box of this on one of my Flashback Friday videos. There's an error in one of these cards. It's Tom Glavine, and man, I can't remember. If you can remember the guy's name for the other error, part of the error, put it on there. I can't for some reason remember his name. So still the only thing we got so far is that second year Ken Griffey Jr. That pack felt like it was open. It wasn't, but I'm just saying it did. I don't want this guy that does this ever to think that I love that he does this. I miss the other one guy that used to do this. Don Mattingly Jam Packs is what it was called. That's a cool Don Mattingly card. Honeycutt, Dwayne Ward. The All-Star, who is that? We got Mickey Templeton. We got Rick Reed and Keith Comstock. All right, we're starting to get into the better stuff now. We got 89 Topps. Fortunately, the Griffey is in the traded set, so you can't get the Griffey rookie here, but you can get Biggio, Randy Johnson. I think that's it. Roger Clemens. There's an error. That's an error card. Maybe it was never fixed, but I always remember when I was a kid, we found that error, and we were like, oh, it's an error card. But if it was never fixed, then it's just an error that was never fixed, so it's not really worth anything. All right, we got 89 Don Russ. This is going to have Griffey, Johnson, Biggio, and Schilling. Lots of opportunity for rookies in this. Andre Dawson, Rick Mahler, Brett Butler, Doug Drabeck, Benito Santiago, Cal Daniels, Mike Schmidt, Billy Hatcher, Vince Coleman, Ozzie Guillen, Bob Boone, Mike Stanley. There we go. We got the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, our first rookie hit, and George Brett. So 2 Griffies so far, our 2 best cards. I just love the look of that Griffey. I actually like it better than his rookie card. The look of it. I don't know. Griffey just looks like he was a nice guy. All right. Brian Downing, Phil Bradley, Mickey Brantley, Cecil Fielder, Kevin Gross, Smiley, Flannery, Holton, Al Newman, and Jose Rijo. Finishes off that pack. All right. We have 88 score. I think I want to say 89 score is the one with the Bo Jackson. I'm not even sure what year that is. Ozzie Smith, we get a Hall of Famer on the front. Jose Cruz, Bob Walk, Willie Backman, Ken Griffey Sr., Bill Long, Ron Kittle, Keith Hughes, and we got a Mattingly and a Jack Clark on the back end there. All right, we have a rack pack. hate these packs with a passion. 88 tops. Didn't even get a good all-star card. All right. Hullet, Alan Trammell, Tony Fernandez, Barry Larkin. Lots of these cards from my childhood. Jim Dwyer, Dwayne Ward. We got a Shane Raleigh, All-Star, Jose Canseco. That would have been in a 9-sleeve binder right there, that Jose Canseco. Rich Rodriguez, George Bell All-Star, John Kruk, and Joe Carter again. And then that's it, man. Not much cooking there. We're getting down to the final few packs here. 88 Don Russ, probably one of the worst sets of all time. Absolutely nothing desirable about the set. We did not get 87 Don Russ this month, which I always look forward to for my Clemente puzzle piece. So maybe that's not going to be in it for a little while, but I totally understand. You got to mix things up. He might have got through his case or whatever he bought. Al Leader. I actually might not be a bad rated rookie there. I think Al Leader, I don't know. We'll put that in the box and my grandkids will find it when they're in their 50s. We got 87 Fleer. 87 Fleer is Barry Bonds, Bo Jackson, Barry Larkin. I would love to pull a Bo Jackson rookie. I'm not sure if I ever have pulled one in my life. Nope. Juan Bonilla, Candy Maldonado, Junior Ortiz, RJ Reynolds, so nothing in that pack. 87 tops. You got Barry Bonds, Bo Jackson, Barry Larkin, and Mark McGwire rookie cards. So lots of opportunity here. That gum was kind of moist. Bill Dolly, Barry Larkin, that's his rookie. Zane Smith, Mickey Templeton again, and Bob Boone. All right, time for the 94 finest. The listed cards here were the refractors of Ken Griffey Jr. and Barry Bonds. So really any refractor is probably good, but those are probably the two best. Let's hope the cards don't stick. It's possible that these are bricked. It feels like they're bricked, but I don't think there's going to be paper loss. You got a John Crook. Look how beautiful these cards are for the early 90s. Bobby Ayla. Sid Fernandez. We got a Ramon Martinez. A Rob Butler refractor. That's definitely a refractor. It's different looking than the rest of them, so I'd say that's a refractor. See how it's different? Different kind of shine there. We got an insert of Paul Molitor. We finish it off with a Dwayne Ward. That looks like a refractor. Did I get two refractors in one pack? Both Blue Jays? Sure looks like it. I think it is. I think those are refractors. Actually, definitely the one on... I don't know, man. It's so hard to tell. There's definitely a different shine than these ones. Yeah, I think both of these are refractors. Maybe definitely just this one. The Rob Butler. I don't know. We'll put all these Topps Finest away. I'll put this in my look up quickly pile because you never know. That definitely looks like a refractor on top, though. All right, let's see if we can hit the Derek Jeter Gold. It's pretty much it's either Derek Jeter or bust in the set. Well, we did not get the Derek Jeter Gold, that's for sure. It's going to be Dan Plesac on the gold. Charlie Hayes checks in. We could still get the Jeter rookie. Mike Stanley, Ken Rayback, Corey Snyder, Chris Donnells, Barry Bonds checks in. Mike LaValliere. And Bob Patterson, the last card in that pack. So time for the 82 Don Russ. You got Cal Ripken Jr. rookie, Nolan Ryan base card, and Ricky Henderson. I don't think the Ricky Henderson's a rookie, though. It doesn't say rookie card next to it. So let's see if we can get a Cal Ripken here. That'd be sweet. Tony Bernard. I don't know. That's a crazy name. Alan Trammell, Diamond King. Jack Morris checks in. Doyle Alexander. George Foster. Ed Whiston. Dwayne Murphy. Hoskin Powell. Rod Carew, Hall of Famer. A checklist. Gene Mach. And Rob Wilfong. So that's it, man. That's what we got this month for our Retrowax box. We definitely got a refractor. I don't know if there's one per pack, but I think it's just that top one's a refractor. Looking at them on piled up on the other ones, it definitely is different than the rest of them. So we did get a refractor. Don't know if that's one a pack or what, but pretty cool. Take that. We got an insert too. I don't know if the inserts have more value. And Paul Molitor's, I think, a really underrated player. I mean, he's a 3,000 hit guy, and his cards just don't have a lot of value. I don't know why. But I'll take it. I like the Griffey second year, Griffey rookie. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next Friday. Peace.